Weep Grana, Weep Ninibong, and welcome back to my channel, and today we'll be checking out more Transformers coming to Fortnite. Dr. Woo Metroplex. Takara bring us an MP Rhinox that looks mid, and I wish all bots looked like this and transformed. All this and much more coming up in the next few minutes.
And now the news. Don't touch that dial.
So this week, Sega have hit the road with some kind of roadshow somewhere, talking about the man who erased his name, which is the next installment from the Yakuza franchise. It's a bit of a spin-off where Kiryu is basically James Bond, and three legendary figures, I should say, from the Yakuza series are now on the board for this one. So we see Majima here, we also see Saejima, and then we also see Daigo as well, who is current chairman of the Tojo clan. So that'll be really interesting to see how they fit into this story that's a little bit out there from a Yakuza point of view. But most importantly, Sega have given us an update on what games will be fully playable in the arcades in Yakuza. If you don't know, then in the Yakuza Like a Dragon series, you can walk into the Sega arcades and you can play classic Sega games in full. It's absolutely outstanding and one of the main draws for me to one of these games, because I probably spend just as much time playing these classic games as I do the proper games. So in Gaiden, or Gaiden, whichever one this is going to be, so Like a Dragon Gaiden, you will be able to play Fighting Vipers 2, Sega Classic Racing 2, Galaxy Force, and also Fighting Vipers. So absolutely amazing. Great little lineup there to play in those arcades. And if you would like a Kiryu or Majima statue or figure, I'm not quite sure if these are figures or if they're statues, but they're available up on IGN right now. So head over there if you want to pick up these beauties. We all know that there's a HasLab project, I think it is, for Ghostrider's car at the moment from Hasbro, but Ramentoy, yes, the people who brought us their take on Mask and also on the Centurions, are now bringing us this. And this looks incredible. I haven't spoke about this, they've been speaking about this for a while, but just look at the LEDs on that bad boy. 100% Hasbro's version ain't gonna do that. Moving on to Heroquest now, and they've also been showing off a few new expansion packs here. New? Yes. Not if you've got the Mythic tier though, like I already do, because both of these are already available on the Mythic tier. So if you didn't manage to get the Mythic tier, this is a great way to catch up on those. And you also get the extra characters as well of the Bard, which is kind of an orc type character, but you're playing as the Bard, and you will also get the Warlock. And whenever I play Heroquest, we usually play like 2 characters each to make up the parties, and I usually play Barbarian and Warlock combined, and I find it really good as someone who can then go through the dungeons with both of those, and it's a real good combination. I really like it. Also, the figures are the translucent kind of figures with this one, and people are already saying in a couple of memes that I've seen that they really do look a little bit like Haribo characters, and I agree. I don't know why Hasbro have started doing these, or Avion or whoever is making these, why they've started doing the translucent ones, not a clue. Next up, we move to Nusupplyfx, not someone who we usually talk about on this channel, but they have these amazing effects pieces for the MMC Rumble and Frenzy. They're complete with airbrushed smoke effect as well. You can pre-order these today, so head over if you like the look of these, because yeah, if you're trying to set up some diorama or something like that, these are a must-have and some of the most beautiful effects pieces I've seen in a while, I must say. Next up we have, I think this company is called Zinli Zin, and they are bringing us this epic combiner, otherwise known as Marine Morphers. So kind of Power Rangers inspired there, maybe a little bit. So you get a hovercraft, a submarine, and a boat, and these bad boys combine to make an utter abomination here as well. And what I love is just the way that some of these things have translated as well. Like the tagline here is, "The momentum, such as rainbow, show great a nation." Amazing, amazing translations there. And this is something else I love about these figures as well, that they always give the box height. So the box height is 34 centimeters for these, and then 45 centimeters across. How big they are individually, who knows? Let's buy them and find out. The combined box, if you have to buy everything together, the combined box is 48 centimeters tall, which again is rather interesting. I actually think that I bought something by this company where there was some trains involved, and I think there's a review for that on this channel if you want to go looking, and it was pretty damn dodgy in all essence. But yeah, if you like the look of this, why not buy it? It looks certainly interesting, but certainly in my experience that I had with the trains was not optimal. Dr. Woo! Dr. Woo! So Dr. Woo is bringing us a gorgeous looking Metroplex. So Dr. Woo, if you don't know who Dr. Woo are, they're kind of in cahoots with Mech Fans Toys, and what they make is smaller than legend scale bots. So I don't know the full size of this one just yet. Obviously this is just the renderings, but it already looks super cool, almost super deformed. But it'll be interesting to see how big this one ends up being when the rest of the figures are so teeny tiny. If you want to see how teeny tiny they are, you can find a review that I did, I think, of a Soundwave from Dr. Woo and a Galvatron on this channel right now. Phase 2 rollout of Transformers on Fortnite. So now Megatron and Bumblebee are making their way into Fortnite, and this pack is going to grab you obviously some skins, 3 outfits, 3 back bindings, and then there's also a few other things that this is going to bring you as well. If you're a Fortnite fan, this is pretty cool. The only thing that I really enjoyed though from the Optimus Prime one was just seeing the videos and the memes of him doing the dancing. So looking forward to seeing Megatron doing a bit of jiving. That'll be nice. Fanshoby are getting ready to release their Jetfire, and this is the bot mode right here for the Jetfire. So yeah, all in all, it's not my favorite take on Jetfire, but this does look like a really, really good look. Is this the Jetfire that would go into my collection? No, I'm not the biggest fan of this styling, but he does look amazing. So if you are a lover of this version of Jetfire, you must be super excited. I just think his head looks like Shredder. Now ladies, I know there's about 2 of you that watch this channel, so this is for you. Or if you just like yourself a handbag and some kinky boots, then this may be for you as well. Look at this awesome looking Optimus Prime handbag. So this is from the team over at Irregular Choice, and I think this is the back of it, or this is a separate purse that's pretty Decepticon looking. But look at these boots. These boots are the most unwieldy looking boots I could ever think of. I think like Doc Martens with lasers strapped to the sides. They're pretty damn cool, but if you like something with a bit of a heel, ladies, then don't worry, they've got you covered here. And I think out of all of the shoes, I think these are probably the better looking one, but I don't like red and yellow together as a combination. It oddly makes me feel sick as a color combination. I have no idea why. So let me know down in the comments, are these the boots you've been looking for? They're certainly pretty damn interesting. As we know, Image Comics has released the new Transformers universe into the wild now, and these are the comic covers we are going to get for the 2nd issue. But I have to say, I have an issue currently trying to find issue 1. I went to my local Forbidden Planet yesterday, and you'll see the video that I posted there in my shorts. But I couldn't find a copy of this anywhere. I also went through a few other comic shops and I couldn't find it. So if anybody knows where to find it, let me know, because I certainly can't. Now we move over to the team that I wish designed every Transformer, especially the ones that we get in live action movies. RC and Prowl are making their way, and unfortunately this thing doesn't transform, but what they do with all of their statues, as these are, they give you the statue, which comes in different ways to pose it and different accessories that you can put on, but they do give you a little model of its alt mode to bring with it, and that is always super, super cool. But this is an amazing look on Prowl. I love those cannons that are coming out of the back, and then the alt mode, as we can see here, is just that super clean, smooth G1-esque alt mode. I love also the blast shield they've given him and the shield that goes in his arm as well. So he's got like a faceplate shield, a baton, and a riot shield as well. That is amazing. I mean, why can't we get a live action movie with bots that look this damn cool? XM Studios, please hook up with Paramount and just make these figures into movies. The RC one that they've done is incredible as well. I think the blast shield and like the face covering is just a really cool addition. I can't think of a time when we've seen Prowl with this before. I'm sure somebody may tell me down in the comments, oh, he had it in this, but yeah, look at it. And even that blast shield, actually it's a blast shield with kind of breathing apparatus as well. I don't know why he'd need breathing apparatus because he's a robot, but hey, it's all good here. I love the look and love the ingenuity that they put in there and the thought of really bringing the character to life in a statue. Oh, I don't buy things that don't transform, but XM Studios always push me to wanting to buy this. Something that 100% will not grace my collection is Rhinox from Takara. So yeah, it's a Beast Wars MP Rhinox, and I'm sure some of you are over the moon with this representation. For me, I'm not. Just the alt mode specifically, I think it's trying to be like cartoon accurate, similar to what they did with Optimus Primal as well, and they're trying to make it look CG but at the same time be a figure, and yeah, it just doesn't work for me. Really doesn't. Does it look okay? I guess if you're a Beast Wars fan, it has some very interesting accessories and stuff like that. Color schemes on it are great, but for me, it would definitely be a miss. Yeah, not for me. Not this one, especially that alt mode. That is the thing of nightmares. They also showed off their Studio Series Beast Wars Optimus Prime, who comes with a nice little sword. I think it's slightly different to the version that we got over here and in the States. So Takara always put a few little tweaks on it, and yeah, I mean, it's a Beast War. It's a Beast Wars. It's a Rise of the Beasts Optimus Prime with a nice looking sword that comes in a box. I'm really not that excited about this one. What I am excited about, however, is the fact that what we thought may be fake leaks are true leaks. So this is the see-through take on Starscream, and then also he comes in a 2-pack with Waspinator. This is something I am 100% going to be picking up because I think this is really cool. I'm not a translucent fan, but it's the Ghost of Starscream and it's a pretty damn good representation of the Ghost of Starscream, so this is definitely something I'll be picking up. And it turns out that the Bridge Commander or Space Bridge Commander pack was also true, not false. So this Purple Throne is going to be winging its way to us with all of the reused molds from, yes, you guessed it, War for Cybertron line. So it looks like we're going to get, I think this is an Earthrise Megatron that's coming. And then again, Shockwave here. The alt mode is the bot mode is perfect. I said this in the last one, but that alt mode is, I think it's even worse than what we got in War for Cybertron. It's just really bad. Just give us a gun. Just give us a space gun. And then finally, yes, you're gonna get that awesome take on Soundwave that turns into a tape deck. So again, this is, in my eyes, a good way to sneak that Netflix one back in. I know a lot of people missed, myself included, and you're going to get him to be able to transform into it. Now, the educated among you know how to transform him into this already, but this one does it specifically, and you don't have to take bits off him to transform him into this. I think it's cool. I think it's a great little pack, a nice little 3-pack that's going to come. There's also a laser beak that's going to be thrown in there as well. So yeah, in my eyes, this will be a good pickup, especially for that Soundwave if you've missed it in the past. And also a few more clearer images of Blaster. Now, I think a few people actually mentioned this down in the comments in my last video. Blaster? Again? Really? How many reissues of Blaster do we have to have? Agreed. But this one I think does look, certainly the paint and the plastic and things of this does look a little bit different from the kind of G1 reissues that we've had. Not something I'll be picking up in all honesty, but yep, it's nice to have a few variations on the theme, right? It's Blaster. Everybody wants a Blaster. Now we are getting ready where I live for Halloween, and Halloween for me is always really funny because they do pretty much the same decorations every single year in Manchester, and this one always makes me laugh, so I thought that I would share this one with you because it just looks like Kremzig, right? It just exactly looks like a Kremzig. Well done, Manchester. Transformers all the way. So that is everything from me on this Transformers Sunday. Yeah, just trying to get out a bit more content because there's actually quite a lot coming from the Transformers universe at the moment. So just trying to get it out while it's still fresh and stops me from needing to store everything up because, again, next week, I know I'm traveling next week, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult. I'm hoping to get a video out on Tuesday. That's the plan. But with the travels and with work at the moment, I may struggle. So this one is out just in case I can't. Also, if you are new around here, please think about giving me a like, a share, and a subscribe. And you can also follow me in my shorts, where I am playing the best Transformers game ever, Transformers Devastation. And I also share a few things that I find on my travels. So please think about giving me a like, a share, and a subscribe. And I'll see you in my video next. Peace!